Hey, welcome to my live psychic tarot reading on Oprah. If you would like your own personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading from me or an astrology birth chart reading from me, make sure you check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I am available for bookings. All right, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button so that you get a notification whenever I go live or upload a new video as well. And I appreciate you for being here. Make sure you like the video as well. And let's get into the tea. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Valentine. Hey, South City. Let's hold on. You guys know I need my candle. My gay little candle. All right, you guys. Oprah, how's everyone doing? Hey, Nick. Hey, Siobhan. Make sure you guys like the video. Let's get into it. So this is about Oprah. I have a few questions for Oprah. I want to know about her mental health. I want to know the future of her career, what's going on with OWN, and then I guess any other questions that you guys have as well. So remember, if you want your own personal reading, check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I am available for bookings. Let's get right into it. Hey, Siobhan. Yes, I love you guys too, Valentine. So what's going on with Oprah's mental health? Them dreads looking fresh, Lamarr. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. Nick, you don't text me anymore. What's up with that? All right, what's going on with Oprah's mental health? What's going on with Oprah's mental health? Oprah and her mental health. We know she's very spiritual. She's very much into spirituality and energy and things like that. She always does Super Soul Sundays. Does she still do that, you guys? Whose Lamarr phone work two ways? Oh, shade, Nick, but that's true. You're right. You're right. Yeah, she does. Yeah, okay, she does still do the Super Soul Sundays. I love that. All right, what's going on with Oprah and her mental health? I guess that means I have to text you first, Nick, huh? Here we have the Two of Pentacles here in the past position. There's something about Oprah where she was overworking herself. Truth arrows, yes. There's something about Oprah where... What is her sign, you guys? Is she a Sagittarius? She's like a hard worker. But in the past, she overworked herself. I feel like... Oh, she's an Aquarius. Okay, that makes sense. There's something about in the past where she overworked herself, though, to the point of, like, having negative effects on her health. So there's something where she had to pull back, and I think there's something about OWN where it was kind of a ploy to get her health back on track. It was kind of something to help her still work, but not always need to be on set or be in front of the camera. Like, there's something where Oprah was like, it's almost like she would feel absolutely horrible, but she still had to get makeup on and, go on the Oprah show and, perform. She's the boss. She's always working. Exactly. But there's something about where she's learned to work smarter and not work harder, I feel. And that's something that's helped her mental health, actually, is working smarter and not harder. All right, Oprah. I think you're more practical with your goals as well these days. So there's something about where your mental health is actually pretty intact for the most part. I do think sometimes you overwork yourself, though. Like, I think you just need more rest now these days, more relaxing time. But there's something about too much of that gets you bored. Like, I feel like you get bored very easily. So it's all about keeping your mind active, I feel. I get the Strength card here. And your body active too, okay, with the Strength card coming out. The next question is, how can I get Oprah to loan me $1 million? Child. What's funny is I almost hit you up the other day. You should have, Nick. Like, seriously, I guess I'll hit you up when I get off live. Or you hit me up. I don't know. And we'll talk. All right, you guys. Let's see what's going on with Oprah and her mental health. I feel like Oprah's a mind, body, soul kind of person. She knows that her mind needs to be right, and if her mind's right, her soul will be right, and if her soul and her mind are right, her body will be right. So she's very much that kind of Zen, kind of mind, body, soul person, I feel. where she puts an equal amount of emphasis on all three, or she tries to. And I also feel like she's very spiritual, so she may like automatically be taking spiritual baths and things like that. Like I feel like she's very spiritually savvy in that way. So I wouldn't be surprised if she takes baths and things like that, to be honest. So Oprah, and I'm not surprised by this. Your mental health seems pretty intact, especially for someone who's been working in Hollywood for so long and has been on top for so long. But I think there's something where you've kind of learned the ropes of that as well. Like I said in the beginning, I think you were overworking yourself. And you quickly learn, like, I have to put my health first. I have to put my mind, my body, my soul first. So I think there's something where over time you've learned, actually, that mental health is very, very important to maintaining a career, Oprah. So I think you kind of learned, you mastered the game in that way. And it's, I say game, not meaning it's actually a game, but you know what I mean. All right. You've mastered that ability to know when you need to take a break and actually take that break and come back strong, and not procrastinate. Like you master that balance between work life, home life, career, public life, personal life. Like you mastered that balance, which I also think helps your mental health, to be honest with you. So Oprah, I'm not really concerned about your mental health. I think you have the necessary structure around you to maintain it. All right. So I think if anything, it's all about protecting your energy. I think that's the biggest thing for you. I always tell you guys when I use this card, when I use this deck, this is always about evil eye, negative energies around us. So protect your energy, Oprah. But I think overall you're fine. Like I think there's also something about where you like work in groups. Like I don't know if you're into prayer groups or like, but there's something about where you like work in groups in terms of spirituality. So I don't know if you have like a group where like I don't know, you meet weekly or something like that and you like talk about spirituality or something like that, but I kind of feel that for you as well. You have like a good structure around you to maintain your mental health, so that's good. So my next question for Oprah is what's going on with her career? What's next for Oprah in her career? Remember, if you guys want a personal reading, you can check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Lamarr, I gotta ask, YouTube been giving a lot of content creators ish about not having a lot of long streams, making 15 to 20-minute videos. Did they reach out to you about that, or you just been grinding? I've just been grinding. YouTube doesn't really reach out to anyone. I'm assuming unless you're like a big YouTuber, I'm not there yet. So YouTube keeps me out of the dark with a lot of things, unfortunately. So I just go off my intuition. But yeah, the secret to YouTube in this right now, in this algorithm, in this moment, is grinding, really. But who knows? The algorithm may change next month, next week. So, are you about to create a channel, Nick? Oprah, are you going to create a channel? What's going on with Oprah and her career next? I need to know what's going on with Oprah and her career next. I wouldn't be surprised if she focuses more on the internet, content specifically for the internet. I think that would be a good way to go, to be honest. But let's see what the cards say. What is next for Oprah in her career? Did you guys see that candle move just now? That was weird. Oprah, what's next for your career? I feel like there's something where you kind of want to separate yourself from OWN. Like it's like you'll still be a part of OWN, but you kind of want your own career back. And I don't know necessarily what I mean by that yet, but you want your own career back. Okay, let's see what I mean by that. Let's pull more cards. I think there's something about OWN where it's employed a lot of people underneath you, and it's no longer about you. It's about these people and this vehicle that is now owned, and it's like it's become bigger than you. And it's kind of like over these past few years, especially maybe the past 5 years, OWN has kind of become synonymous for Oprah. Like, it's no longer Oprah Winfrey, it's OWN. Does that make sense? And it's like Oprah kind of wants her own identity back, I feel, when it comes to her career. So I would not be surprised if we start to see Oprah do things outside of OWN, whether she does movies or internet content. But I feel like if she does internet content, it's not going to be, it may be connected to OWN, but it's not really OWN related. It's like Oprah, it's almost like Oprah sitting down and chatting with like celebrities. And it's like, that's kind of what I see for Oprah. Like, I do feel like she's going to focus more on online internet content, but it's all in an attempt to get Oprah into this new millennial world that we're in. Like, it's all in an attempt to get Oprah back on top in this day and age. All right, not OWN, okay, not the OWN network, but Oprah Winfrey. All right, back on top through internet content. That's what I feel for Oprah. So I don't know if she's gonna make a YouTube channel or like a new YouTube channel. I wouldn't be surprised if she has her own YouTube channel that she starts posting like her own videos on, aside from OWN. But there's something about where Oprah wants to separate herself from OWN, and it's not like there's anything wrong with that. It's not like she dislikes OWN or hates OWN or what it stands for. It's just that she wants her own career back. She wants, when people see Oprah or, hear about Oprah, it's not, oh, yeah, like she has that TV network. Well, why don't we ask her, like, why is she auditioning for this? Why don't we ask her to use her network? Like, it's like she doesn't want that. She doesn't like that. She wants to be her own person again. So that's what I see for her career. I hope this makes sense. She's a conglomerate. Thank you, Siobhan. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. I would be Oprah's cub for some millies. Yes, Nick. What is a cub? Is that like a sugar baby? She's been doing more YouTube type stuff lately. Her and Gayle. Oh, really? Okay. I would love to be interviewed by Oprah. I would love to meet Oprah. You better be ready to walk one of them dogs. She got like 80 of them. Yeah, Nick. I forgot about that. She does have like 80 dogs. Hey, Shaboogie. Okay, so my last question for Oprah is I want to know the future of OWN. The Oprah Winfrey Network. Okay. One of my favorite channels. I don't have cable, you guys, actually. So, but when I'm at someone's house who has cable, I love to watch OWN, to be honest. So what's next for the future of OWN and Oprah? Okay. Well, we have the star come out. What did I say, you guys? She wants to be her own person. Like Siobhan said, she's a conglomerate right now, but she wants to be Oprah again. She wants to be Oprah again. All right, what's next for OWN, the OWN network? The Oprah Winfrey Network. What's next for the Oprah Winfrey Network? She's talking about sex-related stuff. She was trying to get it popping on YouTube. Yes, Oprah. Let me find out. I'm going to have to look that up. Yes, Oprah. Yeah, I feel like she's trying to get into this new millennial space that we're in. The millennials are taking over. That's my age range. Hey, millennials out there. And she wants to get in on the pot. And you know what? I'm all for accepting Oprah into our club, you guys. Okay? So let's see what's next for Oprah and OWN. The Internet Club. So come on down, Oprah. And join us, honey. Let's see what's going on with OWN. I feel like OWN's working to push out new content. She's working to push out new content. I feel like content specifically geared towards women, young women to be specific. I feel like she might have a show on OWN where it's like a coming of age show for women, or helping women come to terms with becoming. No, helping young women coming to terms with becoming women, like grown women, mature women, something like that. So I don't know if this is a sitcom or some type of reality, not reality TV, but like documentary style type of thing. I'm not really sure. But that's what I see. I see something along those lines where it's like she's helping young women come of age. But there's definitely something where I feel like Oprah's wanting to gear towards the younger people, the younger audience, to be honest. There's something where Oprah's always, or her team is always studying the market, the trends. And there's something about millennial energy in Oprah where she is wanting to tap into that energy. All right. So I don't know if she'll start producing TV shows for millennials or for children. I do feel like she wants OWN to become an all-inclusive network, meaning not just network TV for older people, but for younger people, for kids as well, for not just Black people, but white people and Spanish and, Indian and this and that and Asian and that, So it's going to become a very multicultural type of vibe, I feel, OWN. If it isn't already, like I said, I haven't seen it in a while. I don't have cable here, unfortunately. Although I've been thinking about getting YouTube TV. So shout out to YouTube cable TV or whatever it's called. But I don't think they have OWN, unfortunately. But there is something about Oprah and OWN where she wants it to become more inclusive, more multicultural. And I want to say more documentary style things, but I feel like over time, within the next, this may be like really long off, I want to say within the next 10 years, hopefully OWN is still around by then. I feel like OWN is going to be almost like, not a splitting image, but like, it's going to be like a mix between the History Channel, a documentary channel, and like the Animal Planet network. Like, it's just going to be it's not going to be what we see OWN today. Like, OWN 10 years from now is not going to be OWN in 2019. All right? So, but Oprah, I don't know. OWN seems to be really lucrative for you, so I would stick with that. But I do think there's something where you want to have your own, no pun intended, your own thing again. All right, not Oprah Winfrey Network, but your own Oprah Winfrey moment career again, like when you were, on the Oprah Winfrey Show and you were able to, do movies and do this, and kind of like Wendy Williams. I don't know why I'm thinking of Wendy Williams, but Wendy Williams, when she was doing her show, like, she was in movies. She was doing this. She was endorsing that. She came out with this line. Like, it's kind of like Oprah wants that again. Not to say she wants her Oprah Winfrey talk show again, but she just wants that moment again. So I hope you get what I'm saying. Yeah. You can believe that. Yeah, that's what I feel for Oprah. Are her and Gayle really best friends, or are they a couple? Ooh, child. Get Hulu. It's the GOAT. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting Hulu. Hulu. Oprah should have gotten an Oscar for her role as Sophia in The Color Purple. That was a good movie. Poor Wendy, she's still sick. I know. I need to see what's going on. I want to do an update on Wendy. Like, it's been a minute. But let's ask about Oprah and Gayle, okay? I don't know. I haven't really watched the Wendy Williams show in a while, to be honest. So I hope Wendy's okay. Excuse me. But I think all talk show hosts, especially lone talk show hosts like Wendy, need to take a page from Oprah's book and having that balance between public life, personal life, work life, home life. Like Oprah has really mastered that balance. So, Wendy, you might want to talk to Oprah. Seriously. All right. Get some tips. What's going on with Oprah and Gayle? What is the energy between Oprah and Gayle? Oprah and Gayle feel like if they knew each other when they were children, they would have been friends since they were like kids. Like Oprah and Gayle feel like those two friends where it's like they've known each other since they were like 5 years old. That's kind of what I feel like. That's what I feel, you know, the energy between these two. Definitely soulmate energy. Give us the tea, Lamarr. Plus, Oprah don't have marital issues. Thank you. Thank you. Wendy, talk to Oprah. No shade, no tea. Bye, Nick. Talk to you later. Adios. Okay, so what's going on between Oprah and Gayle? I don't know. Are they fighting right now? Because I do get the 10 of Wands. They might be having an argument right now. And I get the 5 of Wands too. So I think there may be an argument between these two. Not sure if they're on speaking terms as of the making of this video. All right. But I think regardless, you know, I think these two have moments where they kind of do stop talking. And, you know, it's like, you know, that's life. That's relationships, right? I don't think their relationship is perfect. But I think they are, you know, really good friends. You know, I think no matter what, they will always be connected. I think this is a spiritual union. All right. I have to be honest, so far I don't see romance. I just see really, really, really good girlfriends. Really good Judys. Okay. Real good Judys, you know. But unfortunately, you know, not friend of Dorothy's. All right. I don't see that. But I do see some good Judys. For sure. Good Judys. I think these two are just good friends. Nothing more. I think maybe they've divulged secrets to each other. So if they have dipped in the lady pond between the two of them, they definitely probably have told each other. So they know some tea about each other for sure. That's for sure. But I think good Judys. I think honestly, if they were in a relationship, I think they wouldn't have lasted this long, I feel. I don't think they would have lasted this long if they were actually in a relationship. So just good Judys is what I'm seeing. So they're more like Celie and Nettie. Exactly. Exactly like Celie and Nettie. Thank you. Definitely not Celie. And who was the woman that like, I don't know if she like molested Celie or like, but like she kind of like hooked up with Celie. The singer, what was her name? It's not that situation. Oprah and Gayle not friends would be breaking news. Yeah, it really would. I don't know if they're not friends, but I don't think they're talking right now. Shook Avery, yes, Siobhan, thank you. Shook Avery and Celie. Yeah, it's not that. I don't see that. More like Celie and Nettie. Yes. Because I love The Color Purple. It's one of my favorite movies. And yeah, I just remember like Suge like trying to finesse Celie. It was weird. I still don't understand that scene. But you know what? Some things don't need to be understood. So it is what it is. Best friends always know where your bones are buried. Exactly. Did you speak on Oprah and Monique? I did not speak on Oprah and Monique. What's going on with Oprah and Monique? How does Oprah feel about Monique? I have a best friend that we don't always see eye to eye, but can't see life without her. Exactly. They were lovers. It's in the book. Oh, okay. sister, you've been on my mind. In the play, they had a real relationship. Okay, so I'm not just dreaming. I'm not crazy. I was like, I feel like these two, like, that's definitely a Gayle and Oprah moment in that sense. You know, the way we want it to be a Gayle and Oprah moment, but I don't think Gayle and Oprah really like that. But I feel like that's always going to be a running joke between the two of them. Or about them, I should say. Because I feel like it was kind of comedy that kept that joke running between the two, or kept that rumor going. So I don't know if there was a comedian or two that kind of like used that as digs against Oprah and Gayle. But I remember it being a big thing back in, the early 2000s or so, that they were lesbians, even if it was a joke. No shade, Oprah and Gayle. Love y'all. What's going on with Monique and Oprah? Well, Oprah's not bothered by Monique. Oprah's kind of the type of person who will let you hang yourself. And then, wait for you to come back begging and pleading. So Oprah, has a way in battle where she uses her brains rather than her words. She uses her intellect rather than her fist. All right. So what I see for Oprah is she's kind of playing it smart. I don't feel like she's too bothered by Monique, and I feel like she knows if she says anything about Monique in the press, that's going to open up a can of worms. So I feel like when it comes to Monique, Oprah's very hush-hush. Prefers really not to talk about it, to be honest. And I feel like right now, Oprah is really just not trying to deal with Monique. To be honest. I think if anything, Oprah would rather connect with Monique behind the scenes first, and then figure out, okay, where's your head at, where are we both at, and then maybe we can go to the public and show that we've reconciled this. But I see right now Oprah's just not for the nonsense. I do think they could end up reconnecting again, though. All right, with the Lovers card coming out. I think there's something about, I feel like it's going to be a man, and I don't know, are Oprah and Stedman still together? I feel like a man is going to connect. A man's going to get into Oprah's ear and be like, look, I know you and Monique have this thing, but, you should really connect with her. You should really talk to her. I feel like a man's going to connect these two together. All right. Some man is going to connect these two together again. I feel like it's for this man's own purposes, though. In the end all be all. Whether it's like, okay, I'm going to connect these two because I want these two to end up working on a project together so I can capitalize off their beef that they once had, kind of thing. So I don't know if it's a Tyler Perry moment, Lee Daniels moment, but I feel like it is a moment that they have regardless. And they kind of let bygones be bygones, but I feel like Oprah's always going to be on her P's and Q's, walking on eggshells around Monique, because Monique can kind of be like a ticking time bomb, all right? So Oprah doesn't like that energy, especially in business. So I got Lee Daniels, that man is shady. Yeah. She uses strategies during battle. Exactly. Monique's son sits in Oprah's 12th house, the house of hidden enemies. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I feel like Oprah's going to be very careful around Monique, even if they do reconcile. So someone asked a really good question, which is, how does Oprah feel about the Black community? You can't be shifty in business. You sure can, Siobhan. Because no one's going to want to do business with you if you are shifty. All right. How does Oprah feel about the Black community? She feels like the Black community in certain ways is behind the times. She wants to see more Black people leading in technology, leading in high levels of society. I feel like I'm tapping into her energy, and she just feels like there's not enough Black people at the top. So Aquarius, exactly. Oprah is super wealthy, very wealthy. How does Oprah feel about the Black community? Let's see, you guys. Yeah, she definitely wants to see more people at the top. I feel like she's going to actually start working on paving the way for the Black community to kind of come up. I don't know why I can get kind of a Harriet Tubman energy or a Harriet Tubman kind of association. Almost like how Harriet Tubman, obviously, she had the Underground Railroad where she helped slaves to flee slavery, right? It's almost like Oprah's doing the same thing or wants to do the same thing for the Black community. Okay. But of course, she has to play the game correctly in order to do that. I feel like, and someone mentioned it in the comments, her start with that is starting the school in Africa. That was the start of this Underground Railroad moment that I see for her wanting to bring up the Black community. Because I think Oprah's very smart. I think she knows that you have to start with the homeland first. There's something about her and having to start with the homeland first and then work your way back to the homeland, which is America, which is African Americans, okay? So once again, I feel like there's something about own Oprah, all right, where within the next 5 to 10 years, she's really going to start to work to do more for the community, especially more for the Black community. She wants to see more leaders, so she's definitely going to be supportive of anything. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she was one of the people who was one of the sponsors of the, what was that movie called, you guys? The Black Panther, or if she was someone who helped to promote it in some way. Like, that's going to be her gig, is doing that, being a supporter of Black creativity, Black excellence. Okay, that's what I feel for Oprah. She also wants to see more Black love. She wants to heal the Black community, to be honest. All right, so there's a lot of work to be done there. Yes, don't forget to like the video. Good as she should, good. Right, it's a game, exactly. Something about her, she's going to get reunited, and she's going to get reunited with who? I feel like Black people are behind to the shit we focus on. Oh, child, that's for another day. Oh, you mean what we're doing right now? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. But there are some Black people who are open to this type of stuff. But, it comes with religion, right? The demonism of spiritual practices, by, the patriarch, right? Like, so there's a lot of triggers there. Thank God I took an AFAM class in college, you guys, because I can actually talk about this stuff. Come through, Lady O. Yes, Oprah. Oprah is owning herself and her individual power and is using that to make a change. Yes. Hence her channel Own. Love it. Love it. She's been focusing on love and sex a lot lately. Yes, you did say that, Siobhan. Hey, Alana, the Black community, Rena. Okay. She's going to be the president of Wakanda. I could totally see that. If Wakanda were a real place, Oprah would be the president, for sure. Or the queen. Definitely. Think about it. Like, she is the queen of media. Media is communication. So, that is her lane. I wouldn't be surprised if Oprah was a queen in a past life. So I would actually be interested to know what her South Node is in. But that is astrology talk. I guess we'll save that for another day. This has been the Oprah reading. Thank you for listening and watching. Oprah, we love you. All right. We wish you the best. And Let us know what you need us to do, all right, as the Black community, okay, to help you help us. If she becomes Queen of Wakanda, you know I'm there. Yes, we're all there, honey. I'm packing my bag tomorrow, all right? Her South Node's in Cancer, North Node in Cap. Oprah, we both have the same North Node and South Node. OMG. No wonder you're not really big into family in this day and age. You're all about your empire, your career, and creating a name for yourself. So that is your North Node in Capricorn. I totally get that. And also creating family and what family means to you in this lifetime. That's your South Node Cancer. So I love that. Interesting. Cancer can also be energy of the queen as well, like queen energy. It's the moon, that's feminine energy. So maybe the queen of your family in some way, like a matriarch. I could see her being that in a past life and bringing that energy into her current life. Can you do a live about the evil eye and how to protect yourself? Yes. One thing you can do to protect yourself from the evil eye is to get an evil eye amulet or bracelet, which is this right here. Gayle is a Capricorn. Oh my God. Yes, Gayle. Cancer rising here. Yes. Gayle is good for her. Gayle is very good for her. Not us now, literally. Oh, okay. This is spiritual growth. Good vibes. I'm talking about on a larger scale. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, you have the same bracelet, Alana? Yes. Do you have any psychic messages for me, Tatiana? You can get a personal reading on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I am available for bookings if you would like a reading. Otherwise, I love y'all. Okay, I just got to go take a shower, honey. I just got back from the gym and all that type of stuff. So thank you for being here. Thank you for listening and watching. Oprah, we love you. Okay? And hit a brother up. Okay? Like, seriously, like, I love Oprah. And I would love to work for you. Like, do anything. I'll get coffee. All right? Well, I don't know if I'll do that, but Oprah, if you happen to see this, contact me for a reading, maybe. Love you guys. If you would like a reading, you watching out there, yes, you, contact me for a reading. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you aren't already subscribed, hit that bell and follow me on my social media pages at Lamarr Townsend on Instagram, and on Facebook, Lamarr Townsend Tarot. Love y'all. Peace, love, and elbow grease.